Okay, Coach Joe, it's year 2 for you at Ole Miss. What are your expectations for the basketball team this season?
Well, we've started, so just expect us to get better every time we step out on the floor. Still a fairly new team, so it's year 2, but it's year 1 for me with being able to bring in players that I've already recruited and that we've had an opportunity to recruit, unlike last year. So just getting them to figure out things, mesh, and lay the foundation for what's to come.
I'm sure
Okay.
people already know, and some people are starting to find out. Today's a pretty big day for you.
Yeah. I can talk about them because they're
Yeah,
already
go ahead.
signed. So we right now our recruiting class is ranked number 9 in the country, and so from winning 3 games in conference last season to get the number 9 recruiting class in the country, I would like to say our future is bright. Obviously highlighted with ESPN ranked 2 of them 5 stars, but to be honest, they're all 5 stars for me because we need them. We have 3 over 6 foot, and then one that's 5'10", 2 Mississippians, and then we have one of the highest ranked player in the history of the program, men's and women's, with Madison Scott from Maryland, coming in at number 13 in the country.
Such a really, really big day.
Yeah.
Is there anything that is there kind of sense around that you're building and just it's gonna get there really soon?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, when they committed. So now it's just solidifying it because they signed the papers. But obviously, when you take over a program like this, you have to get talent more than anything. And I just think that we got the right pieces too. Recruiting is hit or miss nowadays, especially with the transfer portal. Sometimes you recruit kids and you expect them to help you down the line, but these are all kids that can help us right away. And the community and everyone that is in basketball has been talking about the positive impact that these kids would make once they come on campus.
So, what is your strategy overall this season for the team and
Yeah.
the upcoming recruits?
Well, the strategy is, I know it sounds boring, but it's to just get better every single day. With this group right here, it's to lay the foundation. They may not be the most talented as far as rated recruits that we have that are here now, but they're pretty good, and they're gonna learn a lot. And what I love about my team is that they're coming back, except for one. We only lose one player with Tori, and so everyone will be returning. And so that's going to be huge for us when you're trying to build, because you have to have continuity. So the goal is that the plan is for this team this year for us to go through whatever we go through. And so when the new kids come in that are a little higher rated talent, they can come in and mesh really well because they'll be able to have examples on the Ole Miss way.
What have you kind of worked on this week after the last game? Obviously, you got a bunch of games in front of you this season going on right now. What are you working on this week for this upcoming game on Friday?
Yeah, well, we practiced right after the last game, so we were able to practice, and we got out and worked on just slowing down and finishing and playing strong ball, especially now in the non-conference, because a lot of teams that we play, we're going to be stronger and bigger than. But it's an adjustment because we're preparing for SEC play as well. And so our practice guys are all bigger and stronger, so we want to work on a finesse game. So just understanding the opponent and that styles makes fights, and knowing we have New Orleans coming in that may be undersized but they're quicker, we're going to have to play strong ball in order to, because the refs are not going to give us fouls. They're not going to allow us to play a finesse game, so we have to be able to have that control, and we spent a lot of time working on that before the off day. Today, we're going to continue to clean up some stuff offensively. We got to figure out how to cut down our turnovers, and then we will start focusing on the scout to prepare for them.
So, what would you say is different from the team this year than last year?
Well, we know who they are. Last year, we kind of just showed up, and I had to put together a team, and we had to learn who we were as the time went on. My staff and I, we have a way better understanding of who this group is. Obviously, that'll continue to improve as we've had a longer time to recruit these young women, like in the future. But this group, we know their strengths and weaknesses, and gonna be honest, I'm still learning a lot about them. You know, I'm still learning what works. You see me tinkling with the lineups a little bit. It won't be as much as it was last year, hopefully, if we don't have any injuries, knock on wood. But I'm still trying to figure out that best combination to give us that best start and best finish.
Would you say you have any stars on the team, or just any one on the team that you just feel
Yeah,
like?
no, not this year, you know, which is an advantage for us because if you play us, you can't just pinpoint one player. You know, we've already had 3 different leading scorers in our 4 games, if you include the exhibition and the scrimmage. So we've had someone different every time, and so what we're focusing on everybody doing their part, because we're going to have to out-team people. We're going to have to out-team people on the defensive end. We're going to have to out-team people on the offensive end for us to have success this season.
Just spoke to Deja. She had a great game the other day. Is there anything that you're having her do to kind of, get back in condition faster than the other players?
She's going to have to learn how to do it just through playing, because we're in season now. It's no more preseason conditioning. That's what hurts when when a student athlete gets hurt during preseason, because that's their time to get in shape. So she's going to have to do it during games. Obviously, we're focusing on load management with her, so we don't want to run her in the ground. But just giving her a little bit more, like her minutes increased this past game, so maybe try to increase it a little bit more, push the mark so that she can be in full form, obviously, by conference.